Don't touch that dial. Just chill for a while. Keep it locked with my man Tony D. Welcome to something new, something you're not used to. It's fresh and guaranteed to bless. New Artist Profile. Yeah, it's a new day with a new sound. Keep it locked, you're listening to the new Artist Profile. Thank God for music. New music on the radio.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Tony D on the radio, and that's right, you're locked into the NAP show live on Level Up TV, and I'm excited for this week's show because we have one of the most amazing songwriters, producers, singers. She's part of a duo, all right? So I'm really excited about this young lady who we're going to be chopping up with in just a few minutes. Imelda took the day off today, so it's just you and I. Intimate. I like it. Intimate gathering today. So thank you for coming in. Happy March. We made it to the third month of the year. Seems like the year is flying by. So if you got something you need to accomplish, don't wait because it's going to be December before you know it. All right. So let's go ahead and get the show started. Let's roll our sponsorship footage because we want to thank everyone who helps the New Artist Profile Live stay on the air. And right after that footage, we'll be back with our special guest this week right here on the NAP Show Live with your boy, Tony D. Let's go. We'd like to shout out our NAP Show Live sponsors. B&W Insurance Group. They are a full-service insurance company focused on helping you and your family find the best coverages at the best rates for all of your family needs. Based out of Augusta, Georgia, you can give them a call at 706-833-1449 or visit them on the World Wide Web at www.bnwinsuranceGroup.com. That's www.bnwinsuranceGroup.com. Christian Sounds Entertainment Media Group. They specialize in radio promotions, artist development training, photography, music videos, lyric videos, graphics, and much, much more. They can service your needs whether you're a business or a recording artist. Find out more information about CSE Media Group today by calling 803-599-6572. The Spot on Walton. This is the newest location in Augusta, Georgia to host your next intimate event or gathering. Host a book signing. Debut your music at a live listening party. Set up an art gallery. Host a mini musical concert. Or even film a podcast. The Spot on Walton is waiting on you. Visit them on Facebook at The Spot on Walton, or for more information, call 803-599-6572. Williams Artistic Catering. Locally based in Augusta, Georgia, this company is committed to providing safe and high-quality catering services while implementing all necessary precautions to protect their valued clients and their families. To book Williams Artistic Catering for your next event, email them at cookingflavor41@gmail.com or visit them on Facebook, Culinary Canvas-Williams Artistic Catering. If you'd like information on how you can sponsor the NAP Show Live, just email us at csemediabiz@yahoo.com. That's csemediabiz@yahoo.com. That's right. We'll let you know at the end of the broadcast how you can be a sponsor of this program or any of the programs that we air each Sunday right here on Level Up TV. All right, guys, if you are a newcomer to independent artists, because I know a lot of people listen to more mainstream recording artists, I'm excited about this young lady who we have on. I've been knowing her off air. We were talking, and it seems like we go back at least about 10, 11, 12, maybe close to 15 years. I don't want to date any one of us, but she is a great artist, songwriter, singer, producer, and as I said, she is one of a duo. She has her husband, Glenn Piper, who is an amazing keyboardist, producer, singer, songwriter, traveling all around the world with so many recording artists, all the way from Houston, Texas, guys. Welcome, Shelia Moore Piper. Shelia, what's going on?
How you doing, Brother Tony? I'm doing great.
Man,
Thank
Shelia,
you for having me.
I haven't seen you guys since I was there for y'all your video
Oh
release,
wow, that was I think that was 2019.
Wow.
It's been about 6 years.
Man, time goes by so fast, so fast.
Yeah, time goes by fast.
Well, first, let me say thank you for coming on today. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, so just in case people who are watching live now and who are watching in the future don't know who Shelia Moore Piper is, or Glenn, or BDM You Groove Music, tell us a little bit about it.
Well, my husband and I formed. Well, first, let me just say it like this. We were not BDMU Group Music. It was Bussing the Devil. That's what it was at first.
Okay.
And it was spelled really crazy. It was spelled really crazy. But we decided to shorten it and make it BDM. And then we added the U Groove, which is him. I'm BDM. He's actually U Groove. And so we just kind of came together and we just made it BDMU Groove Music. And we did that some years ago to kind of just shorten it. And so we've been BDMU Groove Music ever since.
Okay. All right. So tell us your story. When did you start singing? When did you start doing music? Because I actually, in my research for you, because even though I know you, I had to do some research about what you got going on. So in my research for you, I found out that you were a school teacher and that you had, well, you tell it because I don't want to tell your story.
Yeah. I started, well, at 8 years old, I started writing songs. I was 8 when the Lord had me started writing music. All my friends outside and I was inside writing music and stuff like that. But fast forward, when I went to college, I went to school, I went to university. And I was blessed to go to, to go to a couple of them. And one of my professors said, "What are you going to do when you get out of school?" Well, I didn't think about it. I was too busy thinking I was going to be in music. But before I got into music, the Lord put me, he had me teach. He had me as a teacher. Mm-hmm. But, and make a long story short, I had gotten this huge, and I'm just telling the short version, not the long version. I had been teaching for a while, but I had gotten this huge promotion this particular year. Now I was doing music. I was doing music part-time. Rest Your Mind had come out, the record that came out some years ago, but I was part-time. I still was teaching. Well, the Lord wanted me to get out of teaching and go straight into the music ministry. Well, I wasn't trying to do that because I had just gotten this huge big raise and promotion, and I wasn't trying to cut my money like that. Right. But the Lord made it very, very difficult for me to stay. And he also gave me a lesson. One time I was running late for work or something was going on, and I went into my office, and I went into my closet, and it was all of these songs. Songs were everywhere that the Lord had given me, and I was like, "Oh wow, I gotta release this music." And so after the Lord gave me that particular spiel, and after He made it a little bit difficult for me to stay where I was working, I came out and I became I came into the actual music ministry full time. And so I actually started the actual music ministry of music recording ministry, which is actually what I say around 2013 full time. Mm-hmm. But I really came on the scene around 2008, 2009.
Wow. It's funny how God removes you from things that are comfortable.
Yes.
And puts you in things that are very, very uncomfortable and says, "Okay, let's see." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's happened to me so many times, and I feel like I'm walking on hot coals, like okay, God, you gotta navigate my path. Because I know you're musical, but is that how you felt when you was taken out of the school system and just put in the music full time?
Well, it took me a while to to trust the Lord in that area because I was so used to going to work and doing what I needed to do. But it's one thing when you go to work and you know where your means is coming from. It's a totally different world when you have to really just rely on him for everything, and you don't have that income or whatever coming in, and if he wanted stuff done and stuff like that. And you and I both know the recording industry is nothing to play with. You got to have your money. You got to have your budgets. You got to have your money. You just got to have what you have, because what people don't understand about it is you just can't record a song and then that's it. You have to promote the song. The song has to be promoted. So, and the promotion is just as much as, it's just what you have to do just as much as the recording. You think recording an album and finishing up and mastering is one thing. Yeah, but you got to also promote it. So I had to trust the Lord. I had to trust the Lord for everything, and pretty much trust him for everything, to make sure that what he asked me to do and what he was manifesting for me to do was going to go over, and not just go over well. But when I took the step, the Lord, I stepped into what I needed to do. The abundance was there when I got there. So that's a lesson from someone, to know that when the Lord calls you to do something, you got to understand that the abundance is going to be there, because you're so busy trying to figure it out yourself. But you don't need to figure it out. You just need to trust God.
Well, I'm so glad that you said about budgeting, and because you have to promote and you have to do that. And that's something that I preach to artists all the time. And I'm sure a lot of people do. And I still get that artists that come out with music and they come to Christian Sounds Entertainment and they say, hey, Tony D, can your team promote our song? Okay, yeah. And the first thing I ask is, what is your budget? Oh, well, we don't have a budget. Wow. And I used to say, well, let's see what we could do to work with you. I don't say that anymore. I say, well, we can't do anything for you, because if you don't have a budget, we don't have anything to work with.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Right. So I can't sow my finances into your dream.
Yeah. Well, you know what my pastor always says, he gave the dream to you. So if he gave the dream to you, then you have to believe God that he's going to manifest that dream for you, in you and for you and for others. So right. Yeah, but you have to know that, it's not just about you just going in the studio, hyped up over a record. Always sounds great. Yeah, but you got to promote the record, and promoting is the hardest part. And marketing is also the hardest part.
It is. Man, you must have read my book. Because I tell artists all the time, like, singing, if you're a creative, going to the studio and making the album and the music is easy. The back stuff is what's the hard stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, I'm your boy, Tony D on the radio. We have our amazing guest today, Shelia Piper, all the way from H-Town, Houston, Texas. And Shelia, we are going to play one of your songs. I really wish I had my favorite song that you sing, Rest Your Mind. I wish I had that one for today. But I was perusing through YouTube, as I said, to do my research on you, even though we know each other. I wanted to know who you were. And I ran across two videos that I said we got to get on the air. One of them was the song that we're going to play next, entitled Love is a Beautiful Thing. So I'm gonna have to say that I was kind of surprised, because I know you for upbeat music. Mm-hmm. Me and you got the same vibe, because we are upbeat people. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm checking this out, and I saw the video, and I was like, okay, this is a little different for Shelia. Because if for those of you who know Shelia Piper, she had Get Excited, she had Rest Your Mind, she's got No Fair Weather Friends, she's got this upbeat stuff. This is kind of like a ballad. So how did this come about?
I wrote Love is a Beautiful Thing years ago for one of my sister friends' wedding. And it went over well. And ever since, she always wanted me to sing the song every time someone got married in her family, and I always did. Well, that particular time, we were coming out of a pandemic and a lot of stuff was going on. And Glenn told me, he said, babe, now is the time to release the song. And I was like, what song is that? And he said, Love is a Beautiful Thing. And so then, and after he told me that, the Lord confirmed it. And I said, okay, well, let's do it. And so we went into the studio and we recorded it, because the song actually came out on Valentine's Day some years ago. And so a few years ago. And so I said, okay, well, let's do it. And we recorded it. It's a different type of video for me. But believe it or not, people actually love the song. They love the video and they love the song. So like we were talking about earlier, sometimes when you do things, you may not always like it, because when I heard it was going to just be a studio video, I was like, I don't know about this, because, I'm used to high energy stuff. But Glenn assured me, he said, "Babe, it's going to go over well, and it's needed right now." So, so this is how we came about with it. So, it's growing on me. I love the song, always have. But the video is still growing on me. But people love it. They like it.
Yeah. Well, hey, you got to do. Sometimes you got to do what your fans like.
Yeah,
I'm learning that. I'm learning that.
That's right.
So
That's right.
that's great. Ladies and gentlemen, put your eyes on Love is a Beautiful Thing from my guest today, Shelia Moore Piper, and we'll be back with more of the NAP Show Live with your boy Tony D.
Are we ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. Growing up in the world of my home, wonder what would be my story. Tried hard just to belong. Had to learn there was purpose for me. Still growing, I couldn't see the truth about what I was put in to do. But now I finally see the light. Oh yes, love is of God, and it is alright. Makes the heart sing la 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 la. Live your life, keep walking the path. Love others, smile and laugh. Oh, God will be your light. Oh yes, 'cause love is a God.
Beautiful, beautiful song. What? And you didn't like that video? Shame on you, Shelia.
Not if still growing on me. I'm sorry, Tony D. Still growing on
Man, that is the simplicity of it is what makes it beautiful.
But out of all my videos, that's the one with the most hits.
Really?
That's the one with the most. That is the one with the most. That particular video actually that video helped some of my other videos. I mean, I had some views on the other ones, but that one, when that one came out, I mean, people was hitting it up. I mean, they were hitting it up. I was like, this video has crazy views. I'm like, what is it about this video?
Because it's not a lot. Like, you know,
but
sometimes
but I like what you said. You said,
yeah, it's a soothing song, and this video is soothing. It's not we can just focus on what you're singing. And then we got my man on the acoustic, you know, doing his thing. I
Kerry
mean,
Wilkins is
yeah, like
acoustic
that
guitar.
was tell Glenn to send me that hat he had on. Love that hat, boy. Yes, sir. Well, man, I'm telling you, I love your music. Do you arrange all of your stuff, the backgrounds and everything?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
Let me tell you, I got to give you some props. Like, you and Glenn are just a dynamic, you know, husband and wife team. I know husband and wife, it's not always gravy. I understand. But you guys work so well together. How is it in the studio when you guys, is it like, do y'all butt heads, or how is the process for you, for your music as well as all the other artists that you produce? Because we know you produce a lot.
You know what? People ask us that a lot. Actually, Glenn and I work really well together. He's really great working with, because he can tell me if I'm doing vocals, if something is too much, he'll tell me, babe, that's too much, lay back on that. Give me a little bit more on that. Give me less on that and stuff like that. But yeah, he's really good. So we don't really have any errors. We only had a bump head one time when we was doing on Better Days. That was the only bump head we had, because I was, you know, being a little something about not wanting to do the track, because I was like, and he was like, babe. So at first I really didn't get my all like I should have, but the Lord got him. He said, come on, daughter, I'll help you do the song. Let's do it. And I thought about it. I said, you know, like, once again, it's not for me. It's not about always what I like. It's about the consumer and what's going to happen, what the consumer needs at the time.
Right.
So when I got over that hurdle with that particular, with that, I went on and did what I needed to do, and I love it now. Play it all the time. Love the track. I love it.
Better Day. If you have ever listened to the New Artist Profile, especially toward like from maybe mid-summer last year all the way toward the end, and the top 20 countdown, Better Days was on it, and I love the song. Love the message is amazing. Production, instrumentation is great, guys. That's one. Unfortunately, we're not playing it today, but I encourage you to check out Better Days. It will definitely bless you. What you just said reminded me of Tina Turner. She gave a story like that about What's Love Had to Do with It. She did not want to do it. She hated it. She was like, I'm not singing this song.
Yeah.
And that was what we know her for, you know.
Yeah. And somebody else, Karen Clark Sheard, I heard her say, they were talking about some of her songs, and she said, I didn't really care for that song. I was like, what? I love that song. Yeah. She said one of the songs, she said she didn't care for it. It's one of her major songs. Mm-hmm. She said she wasn't really crazy about it. And I was like, wow. But, you know, sometimes it's like we're like that as artists. We may not like the song, but sometimes it's not about just us. It's about what the people need at the time. And so we've got to put down our guards and say, you know what, this is really not about you. Take yourself out the equation. Somebody needs to hear the song. Somebody needs it. It's about blessing the people. And so, yeah.
Yeah. Single Lady is what we're going to play next. Now, as I said off the air in our pre-show, I know Single Lady as the slow jam.
That's right.
You know, I knew that was a because that came off the Gospel According to Shishi.
Yes, that's right. The story according to Shishi, Volume 1.
Yeah, so that's where I remember that, because that has Rest Your Mind on it. So,
yes, that's right.
Yeah, so I was playing Single Lady for a long time. So, like I said, I was researching you, and I remember when the video dropped, but I have to say I didn't watch the video when you dropped it, because I just thought it was like the slow joint. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Man, I saw that video. I was like, yo, this is fire. How did you decide to change it up from the slow version to this hip-hop version, this urban H-Town hip-hop version that we're going to hear?
Well, I was listening to some songs, and I was telling Glenn about it, and we had a conversation. He said, "Bae, I actually wanted to do something different with Single Lady and change it up a bit and make it more modern, make it more hip hop, add Tyreek to it." And I said, "Okay." And so I had to sing it differently, and Tyreek came in and did his part, and it just went over well. I can tell you, all praises to Jesus for helping me do the video, because my pops had just passed the week before I shot the video. He had
Oh,
just well, he passed in August 21st. We had just had his homegoing the week before,
mm,
Labor Day.
mm.
And so I was scheduled to shoot the video the week after, the Saturday after. Wasn't really trying to get the video done. I was really still in my mindset about my pops. I was missing my pops. And the Lord spoke to me and said, I know, daughter, how you feeling. He said, but I promise if you go out and you do this, I'm going to bless you immensely, not only just in your emotions, but this video is going to bless you and so many other people. So when I got on the set, I really didn't need anything because Glenn had taken, he had taken care of everything. All my wardrobe, everything was already taken care of. All I had to do was just go. He said, man, I got everything ready. Just put out you just get ready and get it. When I got to the set, I was ready to shoot. And it was amazing. It sparked another fire in me to keep going and keep doing what the Lord has called me to do. And I love it. I love the finished product of it. I got everything I wanted in it. I wanted the truck in it. Glenn was like, no, we're not putting the truck in it. Put the truck in it, and the smoke was in there. I love everything I wanted in that video is in that video. So I got to say, we shot it at night. I love that video. I love everything about it.
Let's watch it. Let's watch it. Let's watch it. Single Ladies right here from Sheila Moore Piper.
Is a BDM U Groove music production.
Hey,
Yeah. Hey.
alright.
Hey.
This is for my single ladies
And who?
and my married ladies.
Yeah. Single lady, married lady, all ladies, hear me out. Guys here, you don't gotta worry. We don't have time for the fear and doubt. No life, it can get tough, and you got a lot of things to figure out. But God's plan is the best plan, and He's about to take you on a bigger route. I love it, ayy. This is the reason I cast all my worries to Him, and I praise in advance. Yeah, this is the reason I'm out of my seat, and I gotta get up and go dance. Yeah, this is the reason to draw your tears, cause you know that God is the man. Ayy, He don't make mistakes. You better not break this, trust His plan. Ayy.
Have you ever felt like crying all night long? It's like a listening lullaby, sad song. Got some news for you. Believe God can pull you through. Just remember to pray. He'll be there to stay. The Lord is here today.
Hey, let's go.
Single lady,
Yeah. Hey.
keep on holding on tight.
Yeah.
Single lady,
Hey.
the Lord's gonna do it right.
Hey.
Even to the married ladies,
Yeah.
let the Lord be your guide. Don't let him tell you nothing different. You are differently made,
And what?
wonderfully made.
Hey.
Single lady,
Hey.
keep on holding on tight. Single lady, yeah, the Lord's gonna do it right. Even to the married ladies, alright, let the Lord be your guide.
Yeah.
Don't let him tell you nothing different.
What?
You are differently made,
And what?
wonderfully made.
Okay, I'm not done. That's verse 1. I'm back now by verse 2. Your hair did, your nails done. You smell good, that perfume. You walk in, room lights up. Presence felt, you take over. Natural body and natural face. You don't need nothing, no makeover. I'm back now, yeah, break's over. Legendary like Jehovah. No drama, you hate that. But if it come, you a case closer. Your world, your limelight. Television, I rhyme tight. Look back in your hindsight. You see now that you shine bright. No quit, no back down. You talk your smack now. You walk with that confidence. You show 'em who bad now. You show 'em who you be. Go get paper like loose leaf. You can let 'em talk till they lose teeth. Yo, who cares? Don't lose sleep. Shine bright, keep going. Your potential is infinite. No man or woman can have restrictions. Girl, you limitless. Head up, don't shy away. Don't show the world no timidness. My single ladies and married ladies, this your world. I just live in it. What's up? Yeah. Hey. Hey. We gon' hold tight there. Yeah. Hey. You know he never let me down yet. Hey. Yeah. Hey. What?
You are differently made,
And what?
wonderfully
Now, Sister Sheila, I don't know. I don't know if that's all holy now, Sister Sheila. I don't know. You got the rapping in there. You got the young girls in there dancing, Sister Sheila. I don't know about that.
Hey, it's what it is. Hey, God uses all things. Hey,
I'm just playing. I'm playing. I love it, but you know how that's how some of the folks would say, But I love it. I love it. Kudos to you.
Thank you. Now, hey, that's a piece of work, piece of art I love. I mean, hey, the Lord gave me everything in that video. I love it. I mean, it's you have to use everything that you have to market and to make sure that it goes over well. And this is what's going on in 2025. So It's amazing how people put boxes that want to try to make us one-dimensional, but you don't do that to the world. You don't make the world one-dimensional, but you want to make us one-dimensional. No, we don't serve a one-dimensional God.
Right.
We serve a God where you can do all kind of things. I got that from Carmen. I don't know if you remember Carmen. Carmen was an artist way back in the day. Yeah, Carmen used to do all them different videos, country, hip hop. He did all kind of stuff.
Yep.
All kind of videos. I mean, just crazy stuff that he would do that I was like, wow. And so I kind of take that same kind of cue, because he was the one that said that you can use any type of song to glorify God. So whether it's hip hop, whether it's whatever, bluegrass, whether it's country, whatever you want to do to use to glorify God, you can use that. But we don't have to be one-dimensional. So I love the video. It's fire.
I love it too. I'm glad you did it. And we live in a very judgmental society.
Yes, we do. Yes, we
very
do.
Judgmental. And I was watching ESPN earlier this last week, and one of the commentators said we live in his time, it was most negative society that everything is negative. Everybody's waiting for somebody to fall, waiting for somebody to do something so they can try to put their judgment on it. And if we took more time focusing on us and our shortcomings, we wouldn't have to worry about what Sheila doing, what Tony doing, what Kirk Franklin doing.
Right. That's right.
They was jumping on Marvin Sapp the other day for his Tiny Desk concert, because he remixed a couple of his songs, and he did Praise Him in Advance to Frankie Beverly Before I Let Go.
I haven't seen it yet. I want to see it. I haven't seen it yet.
Great.
But he also has an R&B record out too. He said it was called If I Was an R&B
singer.
Yeah. And I heard a couple of cuts out that. I said, but he said at the end of the record, he goes, I'm not, y'all. I do what I do for the kingdom.
Right.
So, but it says if he was an R&B singer, I mean, he's put out enough records. He's done things with commission and stuff like that you should know who he is by now.
Right.
We shouldn't be still judging his work and what he does and stuff like that. But some people just want to be judgmental. That's just their spirit.
Just their spirit. Yep. Kelly just said she's purchasing Single Lady. That's what's up.
Thank you
Kelly.
so much. I
That's
appreciate
what's up.
that.
That's
Thank
what
you.
it's all about.
Thank you
and
so much.
We hope that people watch the rebroadcast of this. And I'm gonna encourage everybody. You've heard just 2 singles, but she has a phenomenal catalog of music for other artists as well. I know you've done many artists, Neva Ford Nations in Houston. I know you've done a lot of artists. So we're excited for what you're doing. And I gotta say this, and we only have in this segment 2 minutes, so I'm gonna try to be fast. You guys are so professional. And that is what impressed me the most when you guys invited me to host your video premiere and back in 2018,
2019. Yeah. No Fat Weather Friend. No Fat Weather Friend.
That you guys have from beginning to end. You don't shortchange anything. Like, I love it.
Thank you.
I just can't speak so much about how, because I've been places that supposed to have been professional, but they weren't professional. And so the whole event was amazing. And thank you again for how you treated me that weekend. It was amazing. That was one of the highlights of my music industry stuff when you brought us down to Houston. It was amazing.
You are so welcome anytime. You're welcome. Thank you for all you do too, your shows and just everything, that the journey that you've been on, that the Lord has had you on for so many years. It's been a blessing to just be on the journey with you. It's amazing. So I'm just glad to see where the Lord is going to take you next. So keep thriving and keep doing great things in the Lord, because he has great things still in store for you. So congratulations on all you're doing well. And thank you so much for always having be a part of your journey. I'm just as honored.
Yeah, I was trying to think earlier today when I was in church and I was thinking about it. I said, man, we've been rocking for a minute.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a
I don't even
long
know
time.
how we got connected. I just know we got connected, so I'm happy.
Yeah, we got connected years ago. Yeah, but our first time meeting up was when we met up years ago in Jacksonville, Florida. Was that the first time?
Okay, at the award show.
Yeah, because I know we came down. I came down to Augusta one time, and we met up in the studio when you had your studio show that time.
Oh, that's right. Oh,
your
yeah,
live studio show. We was on early, and people was checking in. I said, "Who's up here early? All these people on this live? I mean, this early in the morning."
we had a lot of we had about 1,500 people back then.
Yeah, people was on the live, and I'm like, "Who are all these people checking in on this live with us?" It was early.
Yeah, that was before Facebook started getting so funny about
music.
Yeah.
Now
that's right. We did. Right. Yeah, because I was on Saturday mornings from 8 to 11.
Yes, you were. Yeah, you were. And we came down and we were part of your show. Yeah, so we've been rocking a while. And we had a lot of incident, a lot of stuff.
And I have to say about Glenn. Glenn is one laid back dude, bro.
Still the same thing, still the same way. Nothing changes.
Yeah, he's cool brother.
He is definitely just still the same brother, still chill, still cool.
Yeah, that's what's up. Well, Shelia, we could talk all hour, but unfortunately, we got to go do some other things, handle some business. But I want to say thank you so much for being a great guest. Thank you so much for just putting out amazing music year after year after year. And just thank you so much for just being a great sister, man. You and Glenn, man. I really do appreciate you guys so much.
Likewise. Thank you so much for being the brother that you are and just being who you are. We really appreciate you and your amazing team and your amazing platform.
Thank you so much. We're going to flash your social media information on the bottom. You can really quick say it, but they're going to flash it on the bottom. Social media and your website and all of that.
Shelia Moore Piper. I'm on Facebook. I am Shelia Moore Piper on Instagram. I am She on Facebook. I am Shelia Moore Piper on Facebook. I am Sheila on Twitter, SHELIA. 2 websites, SheilaMoorePiper.com and BDMUgroovemusic.com.
Sounds great. And we're going to let that roll a couple of seconds. So in case anybody missed it or when they watch the rebroadcast, they can see it again. Definitely want to make sure and stream. No, let me stay. I stopped saying stream. Buy the music. Streaming only gives Sheila a half of an inch of a penny.
Yes.
Go ahead and buy the music. 99 cents, $1.29, $3.99 for the whole project. Buy the music. We got to stop being lazy and cheap when it comes to artist music. Yes, I get music for free, but I still go and I buy the songs that I really, really, really like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get tons of free music, but if I'm really vibing on the song, I'll buy it and put it in my phone, put it on my laptop, put it on my computer. So let's support, like we used to run to the record store and buy records and CDs. Let's do the same thing now that we're on the digital platforms. Go ahead and buy all of her music. You won't, I'm telling you, I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. Sheila, thank you so much. Tell Glenn I said I love him.
I will. Same here. Love you too. Thank you so much again for having me.
You're welcome. Thanks. Bye-bye. Man, I'm telling you, Shelia Moore Piper, great artist. And we sometimes I wish the show was a little bit long so we can really dive in and play a little bit more of the music. But I encourage you to visit her on YouTube and check out all of her stuff. And follow her husband too, Glenn Piper. He travels across playing keyboards and music directed for so many artists. Mickey Howard, Norman Brown. I can't even begin to call out. So they are an amazing team in the music industry. So definitely want to make sure you follow them. All right. So let me see. Shout out to our new affiliate. That's right. We are in Louisiana, the second station in Louisiana, the Swamp 107.5. We aired for the very first time today. Yes, we are so excited. This is not a gospel station. This is a secular station that plays a lot of rock and music, but they are playing Black gospel music on Sundays. And so you tell me God he can't do it. He can do it. So shout out to the Swamp. We're excited about that new station, and God is expanding the territory. It seems almost daily. New show, new stations, new platforms for the new artist profile to be aired. All right. If you'd like to be a sponsor, all you have to do is email me at csemediabiz@gmail.com. That's csemediabiz@gmail.com. Find out how you can sponsor the new artist profile show, radio show, and our live show, or any of the broadcasts that we have here on Level Up Nation. Look, guys, it takes finances to do this. All right. I know you guys, we bring in artists and we entertain you, or we have self-help programs, or we have Pat Nash helping with relationships. You get to see Kelly doing all the cooking. We have a lot of the urban hip hop artists being interviewed by Orlando and his crew, but it takes finances to do this. And this is a solid platform that you can sew in to have your event, your church, your book, your new music, whatever it is. We will promote it, and we are viewed by millions. Our viewership is growing by leaps and bounds. So guys, this is good ground. All right. So if you're going to support anything, we ask that you support not only the new artist profile, but all the programming that we have on Level Up TV. We got some big things popping soon. I'm telling you, big things popping. So you want to get on now before it's going to be hard to get on later. All right. Hard to get on later. Shout out to my book. We have written a book. Last year, we dropped it, Lyrics to Limelight, From Studio Sessions to Stage Light, A Guide to Success in the Music Industry. It is now available on Amazon. New artists, established artists, or somebody who wants to be an artist, or grandma whose grandchild wants to be an artist, buy this book. Shout out to my man, Larry Robinson. We co-wrote this book together, and he published it under his publishing company, and is now available on Amazon. So make sure you get this book. It talks about what you need to do to build your solid foundation in the music industry. All right. We're tired of making mistakes. Independent artists, tired of making mistakes. All right. I heard a story from Angee Stone about some stuff that she struggled with because she didn't know the industry. All right. So there's opportunities for artists to know the industry. So this is one of the books. So make sure you buy it. I think it's $20. All right. So if you can go to McDonald's and spend all that money on a Happy Meal and 2 cheeseburgers and a shake, just put that away and buy this book. It'll bless you. Okay. Also, I don't know about you guys, but I'm floored. I was perusing on Facebook yesterday, and I saw my dear friend Terrence Young, who from Columbia, South Carolina, worked closely with Angee Stone, and he shared that she passed away. And I didn't believe it at first, but as we all know, she was killed in an accident after a concert in Alabama. Her team and the band was spared, but unfortunately, she's no longer with us. So, man, if I should have played one of her songs to close out the show, but we had the pre-production before all this happened. But man, all I'm gonna say is this: love on the people that you have in your camp, because you never know when God is going to call anybody. Never know. She had finished the performance and was on her way to her next gig, and she didn't make it. So we can't take life for granted. We cannot take life for granted. Life is but a vapor. But I am so happy. Never met her, but I'm so happy that she left us some amazing music. I was listening to some of her music today. Left us amazing music to remember her by, and she was a praying woman, saved woman. Just because she was singing R&B didn't mean she didn't love the Lord. Because I know she loved the Lord, because I was actually in a church service she was at in Columbia, South Carolina, and she took us to church. So R&B was her occupation, but she wasn't that life. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, just keep the family in prayer. But let's just really love on one another. love on one another, because you never know. You just never know. Yeah. Wow. We'll be back next week with the NAP show live. I'm so excited about what we're preparing next week. I'm going to put a little twist on the show, so you got to wait and see what we're going to have in store for you. But again, don't forget, tonight Pat Nash comes on at 9 p.m. and at 6 p.m. it's the CHH Jam show with Orlando and Birdie and the amazing team. You won't be disappointed with that. All right. We're going to close out with Terry Remsen. I got to play this again because I don't know how many people watched this video last week. Great video from Terry Remsen, Out of My Mind. This is a current single. She was our guest in the latter portion of last year. And we're going to bring her on later on this year, too. She has amazing things going on in Las Vegas. But as always, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge God, and he will direct your path. Because living for God is as easy as ABC. If you always believe Christ, your life will never be the same. Because we serve a God who can do exceedingly and abundantly above all that you can even ask or think. So whatever you're asking God for right now, he can exceed that by 1 trillion. Make sure you're living your life G-rated. What's G-rated? Living a lifestyle that's pleasing to God and brings glory to him in everything that you do. I'm your boy, Tony D on the radio. I love you, and there's nothing that you can do about it. Terry Remsen, Out of My Mind. We're going to close with a hot joint, as my Pastor Holmes used to say. All right, until next week, I'm going to leave you with this last word. Chill.
Terry.
Yes, ma'am.
It's 5 minutes to curtain, girl. You ready?
No, I'm not.
What's the matter?
You know I have anxiety.
Girl, the audience is ready and waiting for you. Come on, you know how we do.
All right,
Come on.
hey, girl. You gonna tell me?
Tell me what?
He's here.
Who's here?
You know who.
Him. Him? Oh no, you all. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this.
All right, how's everybody doing tonight? Are you ready to have a good time? Are you ready to have a great time? Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Miss Terry Remsen.
Yeah, it's the TR show, the Avenue crew. Let's make it happen. Yeah, this is the way she moves.
Small town people, small town minds. Let me unwind my common crime. Common heartbreak, starting past our act night. House cleaning, dinner cooking, major stressing. You still love me day and night.
Can't get you out of my mind.
I was going to, but I realized I missed you, the real you, not surprised.
And round, and we gon' keep it going organic.
Can't judge you, I was scared to. Can't wear down my possessions, or I'll be out of bounds.
That's that real deal.
And that's not alright. Every day, every night, I think about you all of the time. And I still visualize, but I can't get you out of my mind.
Can't get you out of my mind.
Ooh, I don't know why I take so long. Ooh, I don't know why I can't move on. Insecurity dismiss me from me. You can't come to this party and trick me. And it's not alright. Hey, every day, every night, I think about you all of the time. And I still visualize, but I can't get you out of my mind. Every day, every night, every day, you still love me day and night. Every day, every night, and if it's too late, I can't get you.
transparency. When you speak, you release, that's therapy. It's my decision to listen and do it carefully. Wanna live carefree? Well, it's gonna start. When secrets are kept, families are torn apart. I wanna do my part to help heal your heart. Shed some light on your life when your days are dark. Help ignite a spark that'll bring change. Be your shelter from the rain, assist with.
Here we go. Intro for my show. Nice though, hot like nitro. Cool as ice though. With that type of dichotomy, y'all know it's gotta be. Who else could it be but T? Rub your eyes, behold the Tony D. I'm the Dream Supreme DJ straight out of Queens. I'm eclectic, the dopest selected. Emerging music break. Tony D will take, yeah.
Well, Tony, I don't care, long as you take me there, someplace to eat my food.
This is recording artist Bertrand McKinney, aka Birdie, and you're listening to CHH Jams, where the bars come from the word. Y'all keep it locked.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's right. This is Orlando Presents right here on CHH Jam Presents. Make sure y'all tune in every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, and check out our new show, CHH Jam Presents, right here on The Real Level Up. Let's go, y'all. Let's level up, level up. Let's get it. CHH Jam Presents.
Hello, everyone. This is Pat Nash of Pat Nash Talks, where we have the conversations that create real relationships. I'm here every single Sunday, 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Eastern, and you can find us right here on Level Up Nation. See you then.
Don't touch that dial. Just chill for a while. Keep it locked with my man Tony D. Welcome to something new, something you're not used to. It's fresh and guaranteed to bless. New artist profile. Yeah, it's a new day with a new sound. Keep it locked, you're listening to the new